What's going on, everybody? In this video, I want to talk about some other ways that we have to find the slope of the line. So what if you don't have this information? You don't have something that says y is equal to mx plus b, where we can easily just pick out m and say, hey, that's the slope. What if we don't have something like that? Well, a way that we can do that is by using a couple of points. So if I have a graph and I've got some line that is represented by a linear equation, what I can do is I can pick 2 points on the line and I can name them. So I'm going to call the first point x1, y1, and then the second point I'm going to name x2, y2. So what is the slope? Well, we know that the slope is the rise over the run. So what we can do is we can create a little triangle to represent that, where this side of the triangle is the rise and this side of the triangle is the run. But notice what the rise is. The rise is just the change in the y coordinates. So we know that rise is just equal to y2 minus y1. How much does the y coordinate change? And likewise, the run is just however much the x coordinates change. So we have x2 minus x1. So we can define slope in the following way. We can just say that slope is rise over run, which is just y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, right? And we're going to use this information to find the slope when we don't have something that looks like this. So let's say that we wanted to find the slope of the line that passes through these 2 points. So from what I just shown you before, we know that slope is equal to the change in the y coordinates, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This is the rise divided by the run. So you can pick whichever coordinate pair you want to be x1, y1, or x2, y2, but you just have to stay consistent with it. So I'm going to choose the latter point to be y2. So I'm going to say we have negative 4 minus 4. And then I have to pick negative 3 minus 6 to stay consistent. So negative 4 minus 4 gives me a minus 8. And then negative 3 minus 6 gives me a minus 9, which is 8 over 9. And that's the slope. So the line that passes through these 2 points has a slope of 8 over 9. It's that simple. What if I had this one? So I want to find the slope of the line that passes through these 2 points. So take note that these 2 y coordinates are the same. So take a look at what happens whenever the y coordinates are the same. So slope is equal to rise over run, which is the change in the y coordinates divided by the change in the x coordinates. And I'm going to pick the latter point here to be x2, y2. So I'll have 2 minus 2 divided by 8 minus a negative 3. Check out what I got. I got a 0 over an 11, which just gives me 0. And this makes sense because the y coordinate is the same no matter what I have in for the x. So it's going to look like a flat horizontal line going through the point. X is equal to 2 because the y equals 2 because the y coordinate is the same. So I hope this video gave some insight on how to find slope when you have 2 points. You don't need the full equation of the line to find slope. You just need a couple of points on the line to be able to find it. So I hope this video was helpful. Stay tuned for the next one. Take care, everybody.